Well, this is something a little different than what I normally have. A 1960 Minneapolis Moline M5. This one came from not very far from here. Guy had it. It was sitting outside. He said he had it running last fall. I cannot get it started, but it's going to go to a new home here shortly because I have too many other projects going on, and I had somebody that was kind of interested in this, so I just am sending it on down the road. But I thought since it was here, I'd kind of go over this. Of course, the M5 was the predecessor to the 602, which was the predecessor to the 670. And you guys know, if you've been watching, I had a 670, a late one, a 69. So this one is on 16.934 rears, and I think it's 16 fronts. It's the old style fronts. Really, this was a neat year for these. I love the brown kind of metallic paint that they used on the engine and transmission on these. I think I like the fenders on these. It's a neat looking tractor. I've heard these diesels run. They sound nice, although this one's not running. So I'll just kind of go over it. So has the amplitorque. It's a shorter lever than they used later on. This one does snap in and out, and the guy that I got it from said that it worked well. This one uses this knob back here that goes to the starter, so that's how you engage the starter. It doesn't have batteries in it right now. I unhooked the has a electric water heater in it, which wasn't working, but that was set to go into the blocks to help heat the blocks. Oil bath air filter. Front end is an adjustable wide. This one has had some extensive welding done on it for repairs. I'm not sure how that happened or why. The guy I got it from didn't have it for a whole lot of years, so he couldn't say. But on this side too, it's got some welds in it. I do like the styling of this. This is just with the Minneapolis Moline in front and the headlights. It would have had headlights up here, and a lot of times I believe they were on the top of the fenders to light everything up. They used two different injector pumps. This one has the Rusamaster. It would have had a filter here. They went with an inline filter, which is not a good thing, because it's definitely not enough filtration. They also used the different style fuel injection pump, which I forget who made those, but it would have had a series of 3 filters here, similar to what they used on the UB on some of their older diesel engines. You've got your 4 injectors, 336 diesel, your engine tag down there. Pretty, the steering, your power steering pump is up here on these. Of course, the clutch will climb up on the seat here, or what's left of the seat. The gauges have been some of these have been replaced, but it had the old style tack on it. Looking down the hood, you've got your fuel tank, and then 2 holes in the hood for your valve cover breathers would be, then your radiator, and then your exhaust and air cleaner. The shifter on this is a little different. It just looks like a straight thing across, but it's just literally you move it up and back in order to put it in gear. So kind of a different way that it works. Then again, down there's your knob where you can hit it with your foot to engage the starter to start it. Your throttle here. Fenders, these fenders are okay. I mean, they're dented up and there's some dings in them, but we'll climb back down and kind of continue the walk around. So this is, I believe this would be considered teleflow. I don't think this is type E. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Sure, somebody could cure me. Now, this is a little bit different than what would have been on like the 302 over there and some of the other ones, I think a little earlier, so it might be type E. I've never had a type E. You've got your PTO lever here. And then of course over there your controls for your remotes and your 3-point. The platform is surprisingly, it's got a lot of space up there. I know they use these a lot on balers, and I could see why it would be a nice tractor to bale, to run while you're baling. Tires are loaded on this. I'm not going to unload them. It's just not worth, since I'm not keeping it. And then around back we've got your 3-point and your hydraulic pump, everything set up with the seat here. These are a little different than, but the 3-point arms kind of extend out and they go up. There's actually pieces in the toolbox to that kind of clip in there. I'm not exactly sure. I think they go across, and then there's, I don't know if it's a bolt or something that goes in here that holds those, if you wanted to adjust those. So heavy duty drawbar, and it's got one set of remotes on it. Would have 2 batteries, one on either side in the fenders to help start that diesel engine, and then one work light to the rear. So just kind of a, it's not really a terrible original. Be a nice base if, I guess, if you wanted to start a restore. I just am not, it's not where I'm at right now with everything that I've got going on that I'm going to do that. But I just thought I would share it with everyone since it was here. Definitely a neat tractor, and you know, a good, back in the day it would have been a big tractor on a lot of the farms. It would have been kind of the go-to for a lot of things. Around 70 horsepower, so it would have been in 1960, this would have been a pretty big deal for a lot of people. It's got the weight bracket on the front. Would have come in, we could either get a narrow front, I think a single wheel front, or the adjustable wide front, and maybe an industrial. I'm not sure on the early M5s like that, but a little different styling. It's missing the grill screen. Somebody cut a hole in there to, I'm gonna guess, get to the U-bolt, U-clamp to hold the exhaust on. Little things like that, but overall there's still a pretty straight tractor. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I just thought, again, since it was here, that I would share it with everyone. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this, because when I get these here, and then I can talk about them, and I'm going to try to do that this summer when I go to shows, when I can find models I don't have or whatever, and I can find an owner that's willing to talk about them and have them explain their tractors, kind of like I do on mine. It's nothing's better than getting somebody there that really knows the ins and outs of certain models to share that knowledge with other people that might have questions. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and please continue to like and subscribe. Encourages me to keep making these, but I just like sharing the knowledge and everything about the Moline tractors and the heritage. So we'll have another video here soon, I'm sure.